Get ready to drop the puck, kick off, throw the first pitch, and take it to the hoop. This is Deuce's 2 cents, the only sports podcast where the opinions are hotter than a slap shot, the takes are spicier than a curveball, and the sarcasm is as sharp as a hockey skate. Your host, Deuce, the sports fanatic with a mouth faster than a breakaway, is here to break down everything from the NFL to the NHL, from the hardwood to the diamond, and from the virtual gridiron to your fantasy league. He's got completely unbiased, totally humble, and definitely not controversial opinions on everything sports. We'll cover everything from buzzer beaters to Hail Marys, so buckle up because it's going to be a wild ride. Whether you're a diehard fan, a casual observer, or a fantasy sports guru, we've got you covered. We'll discuss the latest news, rumors, trades, and controversies, and we'll even throw in some betting tips for those feeling lucky. Remember, these are just Deuce's 2 cents, so feel free to disagree, but you'll probably be wrong. So grab your favorite jersey, crack open a cold one, and tune in to Deuce's 2 cents. It's the only sports podcast that's guaranteed to make you laugh, think, and maybe even yell at your phone. Let's get this party started. This is Deuce's 2 cents, your weekly dose of sports, sarcasm, and everything in between. And here is your host, Deuce.
Well, welcome to Deuce's 2 cents. This is my little quick Deuce's 2 cents thing for the week, for week 5. I'm wearing all my Yankees because Yankees start the playoffs tonight. Go Yankees. It's going to be a tough series, I'm sure, but very exciting. Good luck, Coach Boone. So let's see what we got over here. Well, how about we start out with the Raider-Bronco game? I don't think it's that too interesting to anybody. Probably not going to be too good of a game. Go back and forth, let's say. But we've beaten Denver 8 times in a row. Pretty excited about it. Game 9 is going to be tough, but I'm hoping it happens. Myself, growing up in LA, I went to a Denver Raider game in 1990, I think it was. It was 16-13. Raiders won at the end of the game. Youth, hope it happens again tomorrow. Go Raiders. So we're just going to skip that and go Raiders because go Raiders. All right, so let's start with the Jets and the Vikings. I think this is a very interesting game. For all the above reasons, both teams are actually, I think, need to win. I think Minnesota needs it really bad. I know the Jets do. A lot going on with the trades, Vontae Adams, all that stuff going on, and opinions and all that. But really, we'll just see what happens because none of us can control any of it. We'll wait and see and then talk about it, right? It's pretty cool. But I think the Vikings defense is really good, and I think that they're going to put a lot of pressure on Rodgers. It's going to be hard for him to move around with a sore knee. Even though they have 2 good backs, I think they're going to have trouble finding lanes. So I'm actually going to take Minnesota. I think Minnesota will get that. It's be fun again for me living basically on Eastern time. I can get up in the morning and watch the game at 9:20 tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun, like growing up in Cali. So the other game I'm kind of interested in is the Ravens and Bengals. Again, it's another game where I think these teams really need to win, both of them. A lot going on both sides. It's going to be tough, but I think the Bengals will pull it out. But I think it's going to be a really good game, And I think a lot of points are going to get scored, to be honest with you. I think it'll be so for fantasy reasons. All these games are up here for fantasy reasons. But yeah, and they'll be entertaining, I believe, too. So yeah, that's what I think is going on. Say it again, go Yankees. I also want to say that I'm really hoping for another New York, LA World Series. That's my prediction. When I was a kid outside, amazing. Nothing like those World Series. Now, the big one for me is the Chiefs-Saints game. I think that it will probably be one of the best games of the whole of Week 5. Lot going on last week for both teams. Injuries, mishaps that hurt them. But both teams actually learned a lot about each other, I think. And the key question I asked last week when I was talking about the Saints was how important is Taysom Hill? So my answer to that is, well, this is a Wolfer jersey. When I met my wife, I bought it for a long time ago because, again, she's a Saints fan. And he was a pretty good quarterback, right? But so let's just put his name down. And that number 7 that Taysom Hill rolls right now, that's the Saints. He makes that offense so much different. If you didn't see it last week in the game in Week 4, I don't know, but you can tell when he's not on the field. He is an amazing athlete. I think the defenses have a hard time keying on them, so it opens up other things on the field. Go Taysom Hill. You found a niche in the NFL that no one hasn't found in a really long time, and I think that you will be a factor. And I think the Chiefs will lose to the Saints. Carr seems to me as an old Raider plays really good against the Chiefs, and I remember he really likes to try to beat them. So I'm gonna go with all that, and I'm gonna say the Saints are gonna win. It's gonna be Mr. Warfel was enjoying watching with you when you were a Saint. So go Taysom Hill and Saints on this one. So that's what I got for Deuce's 2 cents this week. I hope you all have a great weekend. Everybody be safe. Enjoy your football Sunday and any other sport that you're watching this weekend. Enjoy your families. Deuces.
That's it for this episode of Deuce's 2 cents. We hope you enjoyed the ride. Remember, these are just Deuce's opinions, so feel free to agree, disagree, or just shake your head in disbelief. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us wherever you get your podcasts. And until next time, keep your head in the game, your eyes on the prize, and your sarcasm levels high. Deuce is out. Deuce's 2 cents. We'll catch you next week for another round of sports, sarcasm, and everything in between. Deuces.